Here's the 41. 2 days ago, we celebrated my oldest son's 20th birthday. And 2 days later, I turned 41. Honestly, when I was younger, I never thought I'd live to be this age. Just based on the way I was living my life, I figured I was gonna get in a car accident or break my neck doing a backflip off of some hotel roof into a pool, or I don't know, overdose on some sort of drug. But I made it this far. Seems like every decade I'm having to reinvent myself as I reflect back on the last 41 years of my life. It just seems like I've always, what's the word I'm looking for? I've made my life difficult. And every time things start to get good, I find a way to sabotage it. And I don't know how to break this habit of these 10-year cycles that I consistently find myself going through. I'm running out of shit to get addicted to. It's almost like I create these problems to get some sort of praise or, I don't know, sympathy, I guess, when I fix the problem. It's like I break things to fix them to get the reward. I don't know. I wasn't really planning on making a video today. Not because it's my birthday, I just wasn't planning on making one today, but I need to try to stay more consistent with making these videos. I need to flush these thoughts out more as they come up. You know, my mom told me the other night at dinner that I was angry. You're an angry person, and you're gonna teach your kids to be angry. So I asked her, then where did I learn it from? And of course her answer is, well, you didn't learn it from me. You didn't learn it from your dad. And she's right, to an extent. My dad wasn't an angry person. I don't know, I just think a lot of my resentment, you know, I've talked about it in other videos, and of just being forced into these situations I didn't really ever want to be in. You know, if you ask anyone that grew up around me or close to me, they'd say that I did whatever I wanted. I never thought things through. I was reckless and impulsive. Well, that's not true. I overthink everything. And I just weigh out the risk versus reward. You know, is it worth it to do this? You know, like getting in fights, I guess I can use as an example. You know, getting in fights at school, I knew I was going to get in trouble. I just wasn't afraid of getting in trouble. I wasn't afraid of the consequence. Or I don't know, just many things in my life that I never thought through. Or I thought through, but I did anyways, even though I knew the consequences were going to be severe. And I think probably a lot of it, honestly, is my mom always bailed me out. I always had someone to bail me out. And maybe I still feel like that as an adult. It's just, there's always going to be a safety net, or there's always going to be someone there to bail me out. Not saying my mom necessarily, just people around me, so I don't have to try as hard, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, just reflecting on my life, on these 40 years of just learning everything the hard way. Every lesson I've learned has been the hard way. Nothing's come easy. I've been listening to a lot of this podcast or YouTube channel called Inspiring Philosophy, and he was doing a debate with some atheists talking about, the atheists are always quick to, why, if God was able to make us in his image and make us not flawed and why would he choose for Tony to live the life that he lived? And we all just learned lessons differently, I guess. Some of us have to learn things a different way. I always told myself that all my years of partying and drinking and all that kind of stuff, drugs, that it was going to help me become a better father, in the sense that I would be more relatable or more understanding, when my kid showed up home too drunk, or I don't know, just getting in fights at school or getting in trouble. And it definitely has. I'm not saying that my kids come home drunk. I'm just saying it's definitely made me more aware of things. I know what teenagers get into. I know how teenage boys operate. But I mean, it's not necessarily a good pass to pass on to your kids, or there's a fine line between them knowing too much and it being beneficial versus it being a detriment. So I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep plugging away with these videos and keep fleshing out these thoughts and try to work on my anger, I guess, and maybe flushing out where a lot of it comes from will help out. Troy just got back from school, so I'm gonna cut the video here.